Hey guys, today I wanted to talk about signature prints. These are dark pool orders that don't really have a lot of information on them, so I wanted to take this time to shed some light on these trades as we think this can really impact your trading strategy. So what are signature prints? Any order labeled signature print is reported about 24 hours late. These orders are actually traded internationally, mainly through a European trade desk, which allows them to be reported late. Basically, institutions were able to find a loophole in the trading system. Signature prints are only showed for these ETFs: SPY, QQQ, IWM, DIA, with SPY being the most active out of all of them. A couple of things to understand here. What you will mainly notice about these orders is that you'll see the spot price either be above or below what the ETF is trading for the day. Let's look at a couple examples. So we notice a signature print order came in with a spot price of 344. However, if we check the current active price, we notice that the SPY is trading at 350. We can make an assumption here that this is bullish sentiment with a high probability these were bought 24 hours ago. Now let's take a look at another example going the other direction. We notice a signature print order came in with a spot price of 355. However, if we check the current active price, we notice that SPY is trading at 349. We can make an assumption here that this is bearish sentiment with a high probability these were sold 24 hours ago. Let's dive into some higher level examples. On October 1st, we noticed some very interesting and unusual activity happening. If we look at the areas of interest, we notice that 57 signature prints were registered for that day. The opening price was 337.69. The closing price was 337.04. If we look at some key observations, we notice that there was an extreme amount of signature prints for that day. The opening price and closing price were above the signature print spot prices. The bullish sentiment was followed by multiple days of upside moves. Now let's take a look at another example in the opposite direction. On October 13th, we once again saw some very interesting activity happening. If we look at the areas of interest, we notice that for that day, there were 41 signature prints being registered. The opening price was 352.28 and the closing price was 350.13. If we look at the key observations, there was an extreme amount of signature prints for that day. The opening price and closing price were below the signature print spot prices. The bearish sentiment was followed by multiple days of downside moves. Some helpful tips going forward. Cheddar Flow intelligently highlights signature prints for you with the proper sentiment. Now, if the sentiment should shift throughout the day, we will let you know by intuitively changing the direction of the sentiment for you. You can also hover over the icon to get the sentiment information. Pay attention to any signature prints breaching the 20+ count. Use signature prints to spot potential tops and bottoms in the market. This is where they become really powerful. And remember, this is not always 100%. Do your due diligence before entering any trade. If you would like to know more about dark pool prints in general, make sure to head over to our resource center and check out the article we wrote about this specific topic.